Those of you like me that are from the 80s have a very soft spot for the Mark 1 Golf. Sadly today, there are very, very few Mark 1 Golfs that are in any standard or any quality that are interesting. Usually you'll see them, they're battered, they're damaged, they've done over 200,000 miles, and yet they can still achieve £20,000 and upwards. More common are the convertibles, plenty of those around. And the reasons why, they were probably used less, they were probably parked up for longer periods, they weren't quite the daily drive that the hatchbacks were. So there are a few little nice convertibles left remaining, and they do come up from time to time. This one here is the nicest that I have seen in all my years of selling these cars. It really is a very special car, and I wanted to show you around the car. I'll go out for a drive afterwards and I'll just talk you through some of the points that I remember from my days of owning a Campaign 1983 back in the day. So the wheels, I would say, are the only item on that car that have been added. They are more modern Scala wheels, and they look pretty much like new. But other than that, I think this car really is original. That's unrestored, original condition, just loved, cherished, or completely covered, hidden and not used very often. So let's just go around the car. So the points that would normally let one of these down: this is a GTI in the white colour. They did a special edition white. They did it without the GTI engine and with the GTI engine. Carmen, obviously, as they all are. But look at these seats. When did you, I mean, yeah, okay, you can see light shades there of a little bit of staining, probably from my guys in the workshop. But when did you see white seats like this? Look at the lumbers. Clearly a car that someone has cared for. Back in the day, denim jeans, the Brutus denim jeans that we wore, they would leak onto those seats. These have survived or been cleaned meticulously well. Going over to the dashboard, the steering wheel, still got all the grain around it. They're normally so shiny you can see your reflection in it. Look, clear sign that it's hardly been used. 65,000 miles since 1988. Do the maths, that's very, very low mileage. The gear knob as well, it's an original gear knob. Survived incredibly well. Got a little modern Blaupunkt, I think, in there, retro Blaupunkt. Dashboard, no cracking, really, really good, and something they suffered from back in the day. And mine was 2 years old when I got it in 1985, 86. They suffered from creaking dashboards. The dashboards used to come loose for some reason, but this one, I mean, I'm pushing it till my fingers go white. It's solid, really, really is lovely. Door cards. I'll challenge you to find a cleaner one. You couldn't, even with black seats, you wouldn't find one with seats as good as this one. The stone protection on the arches here, good sign of originality. Look a little bit scruffy on this car, but they're original. Leave them on there. That's what you want. It's lovely all around the car. Everything fits right, all the lines are right. Really, really nice. You know, if I look really close, one or two imperfections, but a car from this year, 1988, you wouldn't expect it to be as new. This is as close as you're going to get. And the best thing about it is most of them are not this. The GTI in white, I don't know the exact numbers, very limited, very, very limited. But the best part about it is how it drives. Yes, if I'm honest, I wish it was the hard top. If it was a hard top in that condition, I don't think you'd have any change, and I mean this. In that condition, a hard top with that mileage, GTI campaign would be upwards of £40,000. So this car, less than half, looks excellent value. Something very special about the drive as well, which I'm about to tell you. Let's go out in the car. That's what I love about the Golf. Watch this. Door shuts. Perfect, with a nice thud. Engine revs beautifully. This is what they were so good. Adam, you're too young to know. That engine just free revs perfectly. This sounds lovely too. Okay, let's just go for a little drive round. Try and compare it to what I can remember back in the day, because even I can't find nice Golf GTIs. I've been in the game for a long time, they just don't exist. So firstly, the seats, getting in, sitting on the seat, firm, not sinking into the seat, really nice, confident driving position. You know, for an old classic car, this is perfect, because sometimes they disappoint. There's nothing here that disappoints you. It just feels modern. So we're not going nice and slow at the moment. Go around this bend. Because it's Bank Holiday Monday, the estate's quiet. Accelerates like a modern car. In fact, better, because you get a little bit of a lift of the front bonnet. You put your foot down, it gives it a bit more excitement. So very smooth on the engine and acceleration. And the gear change, nothing's better than that in today's cars even. Lovely gear change, really, really like it. A couple of things I remember, the Mark I Golfs. Quite often people said it's due to the left-hand drive models being converted to right-hand drive. But the brakes were poor on them. There was companies called GTI, for example GTI Engineering in Northampton, back in the 80s even did upgrades on the brakes because they were poor. This one, I don't know if it's been done, but the braking on it is amazing, just up to, again, modern car standard. So yeah, that's a mystery to me. It brakes so well, really impressed with that. So just going through the gears, you know, it's a really lovely, nice, stable, gives you confidence. You know, we've got some 88 cars that don't give me confidence. This one really, really does. Drives lovely and smoothly. All the gears are nice. Really impressive car. Makes you blink when you change down gear as well. Let's just go around here onto this country lane. But there's a little secret about this car, which has overcome the biggest criticism of the GTI. It's got power steering. This car, you heard me, has got power steering. Now, I don't want anyone saying, but some did, they didn't. No Golfs of this era had power steering. It's got electronic power steering. The modification's been done, it's behind the dashboard, it's not under the bonnet, and it's just like it was built for it. Why VW didn't do it back in the day, I don't know, but it makes this car that was known to have heavy front end steering, it's a bit spongy, the steering, it just makes it feel lovely and nice and light and easy, and you know, it's a great car. I think in the colour scheme, you could argue it's a bit feminine. Well, the girls can now drive it. They couldn't drive them before. It's got power steering, you can park it, take it shopping. Look, I could do that with one finger. Let me just show you. Power steering, maybe not, it's a bit slippery, but you get the point. Great steering. So really is a classic car that is cool. Really, really cool. All Golfs are cool. BMWs are nice. Golfs are cool. And it's got loads of zip to it. It feels like it's doing things that it should have done when it was new. And it just rolls around these country lanes. It's a joy. Absolute joy. Love it. Now, if it was black with black, I'd keep this in my own collection. But you won't find black with black, so forget that one. You want white with white. It was 64,000 miles. And it's got its own identity in this colour scheme as well. It's really, really cool. Love it. One for the collector as well. It drives really well. And it'd be a shame to park it up and cover it up. But I can easily see this car in 2030. I could see this car up there where the hard hatchbacks are. I could see this car doubling in value within 6 years. That's my prediction. Maybe we'll revisit that and come back and see. That's it for now. I'm going to take a leisurely drive home, and we are open 6 days a week in Brentwood at Fairmont Sports and Classics. It'd be nice if you can come and see us. I'd love you to come around this car, because if you like the white, you're going to be buying it.